I want peace in my life, just like I know that you want peace in your life. But we don't always have all of the peace that we would like to have. I would like to have more peace. I know in my life it gets pretty hectic, it's pretty out of control. I have a big family, and I would love to have more peace than I currently have. In Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7, Paul says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." Now, Paul makes three very important points here about peace. Three things that I want us to consider together for just a moment today. Number one is that peace comes from God. It is the peace of God, not the peace of us, not the peace of Nick, but it's the peace of God. And I think sometimes we miss this point. I find myself believing that if I could just get everything in my life, everything on the outside fixed, then I'd feel better on the inside. If I could lessen my stress, create fewer problems, not have to be so busy and doing other things, be able to pay things off, all of this would make my life so much easier. And if I can do these external things, then I'll feel better on the inside. I will have more peace if I could do those things. But it actually works the other way around. When I accept God's peace on the inside, then His gift will help fix the external things in my life. Those things won't bother me as much. They won't hold the same weight because I have God's peace. Now, peace is something we have to realize comes from God. Number two, we see that peace is inexplicable. It surpasses all understanding. So this implies that sometimes we are not going to understand why things happen the way that they do happen. But that's okay because it's from God. We don't necessarily have to understand it because it is from God, not from ourselves. It can overcome the inadequate explanations. We know that it is from God. So peace comes from God and peace is inexplicable. Number three, peace protects our hearts. The term guard comes from military origins, and R.R. Melick says that it suggests that peace stands on duty to keep out anything that brings care and anxiety. And I don't know about you, but that is something that I need. We live in an anxiety-ridden world. A world that is overwhelmed by the search for something to get rid of the uneasiness we've got in our hearts. But the answer is right in front of us. The answer is never far from us. Paul urges us to turn everything over to God. Just give your cares, give your anxieties to God. Accept the peace of Christ and let Him stand guard at the door of your heart and ward off all anxiety and worry. Now, I know that this sounds very easy. It is not very easy. It comes through faith. It comes through study. It comes through a relationship with God. And that's where we start. We start by building a relationship with God based on faith, based on our understanding of His Word, praying for wisdom from Him. But at some point, we've got to let go. And we've got to give those things to God. Hope you have a blessed day.